Oh shit, I forgot.
Oh, good, Mr. Professional, always here for his people.
Well, professionals get paid, so.
Oh well, you're not professional enough, or else you'd see some of this fat podcasting money.
Yeah, all the shit you get.
Yeah, that's right.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I didn't know if we had started already. So.
Okay, Rook.
I gotta ask, how are you gonna do it without forcing me to bring you beer?
Oh man, I don't know. It's gonna be rough.
It's gonna be a weird one.
Well, I do have a real wild hair up my ass. I'm drinking some cherry Pepsi right now.
Yeah, mixed with what?
Mixed with cherry Pepsi.
Oh.
And it burns me throat as it goes down, so it's real great. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, is it because it's regular Pepsi? You mean because it's regular cherry Pepsi? You mean it's just too sugary?
It's just got a burn to it. It's got a burn to it. I love the burn, Tommy, in my throat, Tommy.
Got you feeling like it's bourbon?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
I drank some vodka and Coke last night. Yeah, vodka and cherry Coke. Woo! That was fun.
That was fun, huh? You had a great time.
I didn't get drunk either.
Oh,
I kind of tried.
Restraint? Tommy has restraint now?
I kind of tried. Then I was like, well, it's going to take a lot. So I was like, I don't want to drink a lot.
A lot.
Yeah. So it was fun. I switched to my right about 1 a.m. 3 or 4 of those and in bed by 3. So
good Lord.
Look at that.
You're living the life. You're living your best life. What are you, 23 now? Is that what's going on?
22.
22. Excellent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what's up, man?
Well, Tommy, here's the deal. I am a wise man, so I want you to listen to my wisdom right now.
Okay. Buckle up, people.
Buckle up, people. Mr. Worldy is about to speak.
Har. William H. Taft.
Oh, already with the Taft there.
Talking Taft.
Tommy, it's better to be weird.
I agree.
A little weirdness goes a long way. Of course you would agree, Tommy. You have a clove of garlic tattooed on one of your tatas there.
Yeah.
And you got the lyrics from the Ataris, a band that lived and died in 2004, on your arm.
Hey, they were around for a few years.
I mean, oh, come on.
A good decade.
You want to tell the story about how you bawled your eyes out when you met the lead singer?
Dude, he really did change my life, man. That's true.
He changed my. I wonder how he.
I went there and I wasn't bawling.
I wonder.
My eyes were filled up for sure.
I wonder how he felt to witness a hobgoblin crying in front of him.
I was very skinny at the time and dressed like a full-on punk. So
wow, he must have been real honored. He's used to hot punk girls coming up to him and crying, and here's this weird kid with spiky hair. My name's Tommy. I'm a real good guy.
Definitely had the fork in the electrical socket hairdo at that time. That was my favorite hairdo. I'd still have that right now.
I wish you did.
But, yeah, the beloved and my mom both say I'm too old for that nowadays. So
yeah, probably. Still,
blah blah.
Yeah, right. Why don't you carve your own path instead of listening to what others tell?
I kind of agree. I mean, it's a little too much. I mean, it was cool up until I was like 28, and I was like, all right.
I
agree.
I saw some old pictures of you not too long ago, and you had that.
What? Where?
I don't know. And you had that spiky hair, and I'm like, oh my God, what's going on there on that head?
It was the coolest.
It was the coolest.
It was. So what's your wisdom anyway?
It's better to be weird, Tommy. That's my wisdom. Yeah. Because the most interesting people on this planet Earth have a little quirk, a little weird to them, a little oddness floating around in that skull of theirs.
Sure. Some people try to hide it. Some people are ashamed of it. I say, own and know.
Own and know. Don't be ashamed, my pretty babies. Let it all out. Let your freak flag fly. Come on now. Yeah. You normies. You normies out there, you're the worst.
Wear that raspberry beret.
Excuse me?
I said, wear that raspberry beret. Come on.
Don't say those words together right after another prince's estate will sue us. You normies out there, you think you're so cool and superior. Well, let me tell you something.
That's terrible.
It's awful. all those models you fantasize about, all those little musicians you want to be like, all those athletes that you worship, all those actors you love, they're all weird and quirky.
Sure.
That's why people pay money to see or hear them or read about them. That's the only reason.
My favorite. Well, it's not my favorite thing because it's kind of annoying sometimes, but I like it when there's normies in the front row at comedy shows.
The worst. You can spot them a mile away.
Oh, yeah. They just like, it's like, you paid for this? You paid to be annoyed?
Yeah.
You're clearly not liking this, but you paid for it, and the people behind you are loving it. So
watching those those are the people that watch those shows on Monday night that I've never heard of. Like they're sitcoms that have been on the air for 8 years that I've never heard of.
The reason why Bones is going on his 23rd season.
Right. Take the typical quote unquote Michigan male. Now you're around Thanksgiving time, around the holidays here, Christmas is fast approaching. You're probably forced into a whole table of them at some holiday dinner. Try to hold a decent conversation with any of these normies at the dinner. I dare you. You'll start to hear stories about the one that got away, the one with the big rack. And it's not about the love of their life. It's the deer they saw 2 years ago. That's all they care about. I saw that son of a bitch in the morning. I went to take a shot and a squirrel scared it. I tell you what, I just missed my shot. I missed it.
So I took that squirrel and I skinned it alive.
Oh. By the time he keeps telling and retelling the story, the deer is Paul Bunyan size, a once-in-a-lifetime myth, God's own deer prancing this vast plain of Michigan. It was a 53 point if it was anything.
Right. Oh, that's funny.
Little known fact, people. In Michigan, most of the male population's great white whale that they're constantly pursuing is the mythical buck that'll make them talk of their fucking Eagles Club.
Right. That's it. Or the Moose Lodge.
Oh, the Moose Lodge. You know what? The Moose Lodge. Let me tell you something, people. I don't care about your quad. I don't care about how many miles per gallon your Jeep gets. And I certainly don't want to see pictures of your deer blind. Not at all. Yeah.
Do you think the Moose Lodge is where eagles go to die?
Man, that's a deep question. It's too early in the night for such deep thoughts like that. Oh, God.
20 years ago, I used to drink those pitchers at the Eagles Club.
If your social media profile pic is you posing with a deer corpse or holding a drowning fish because it's out of water, we may not have common interests whatsoever. We might not get along.
I was watching a video earlier today, and it was it just popped up on my Facebook. I don't know who. It wasn't anybody I knew, but it was these hillbillies going fucking nuts because they pulled this. They were ice fishing, and they pulled this fish out that was probably about 1.5 feet long.
Sure.
And they were screaming. They were fucking screaming. Even the women were screaming in excitement. And I'm like, it's a fish. You didn't do anything, but fish are dumb. They have 7-second memories. You didn't do anything, but it was just trying to eat. Why are you celebrating?
You know what?
I don't get it.
I almost envy them. Can you imagine being that excited about anything in your life?
I feel like you just struggled for 45 seconds to bring that thing to its maybe death if you don't put it back in the water, and they're all holding it up over its head and dancing around. And
man,
the woman in the thing kept going, "Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Oh my Jesus! Oh Mark! Holy fuck!" I'm like, well, she's a lady. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's one you bag and tag and bring home to ma, huh?
The fish, yeah.
Oh, I was talking about the lady there.
No,
that screams common law wife if I've ever heard anything.
I ain't marrying again. I done made that mistake one time. Remember?
You can live with me all you want, but I'm putting a ring on your friend.
You bring me home that 12-pack of Budweiser, not light.
You make me dinner every night and bring me that Bud Light, and we'll make it work.
Yeah, maybe you'll get something at the end of the night for your service.
That is the beautiful thing about idiots, though. They all are so sincere about everything that they say. No matter how ridiculous it is.
Everything they say matters.
Yeah.
It's the best thing. I love it when people think they matter. It's the best. It's the best. It's the best because us weirdos, we know that people don't matter.
Yeah, exactly. We know we don't even matter, and we're pretending we do because you guys are listening to us right now.
We're just having as much fun as we can.
Yeah.
In the short time that we're alive.
Yeah, that's right.
And we got people walking around itching their nuts, thinking that everything they say should be the gospel. So.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm gonna write that book one day about the biggest deer that I ever got.
I'm going to write that book one day.
Gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit. Chet.
Chet for sure. I'm going to write that book one day about the biggest beat I ever dropped, D-boy.
Put it in. We're drinking summer shandy on Thursday. We so motherfucking out here, though. We never been this out here. Woo! So strange when it's changing the sleep. What you know about Leonard Skinner? The whacker the intro, the hotter the verse every time, baby. I've seen the hard times and the pressure's been on me. Well, I've been working like a working man do. Got my act together, gonna walk all over you. Pressure pushing down on me, pushing down on you. Shit, let's raise the roof. Woo! About time, it's the era of the rebels. Cloud 9 in the air up in the vessels. Generation fearless, got a taste for weirdness. Flow on fire, that's the way my beard is. Hard times, jump starting the grind. It's all good, y'all. Things fall apart sometimes. Let it go, let me know when you're ready, though. Don't push me, cuz until the edge I'm close. When the time comes, ride for something. Or live to be 9 and then just die for nothing. Speak their heart, your baby, speak their mind. And I'ma play their part, and I'ma freak that rhyme one time for you. Rhyme one time for you. I'm an island, man. There ain't nothing else by me, man. And I drink enough whiskey to float a battleship around this bitch any motherfucking how. Wow.
Welcome to the Miserable Retail Slave Show. We're coming to you from the Pod Shack outside beautiful Flint, Michigan, USA. My name is Randy. Tommy's over there. He's on the phone.
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you still there, buddy?
Just woke up, sorry.
Oh, goodness gracious. Golly me, how could you possibly sleep with the dulcet tones of D-Boy rapping in your ear there?
Yeah, that's true. I was rapping along.
Yeah, we heard you because you weren't muted, sir.
Really?
Yeah, that's right. Awesome. That's right.
All right.
I tell you what, buddy, tonight I am under the weather a little bit, undercover, under wraps, under your skin, right under your nose. I'm under there.
Are you? You're not feeling too hot?
Under there. No, I'm not feeling... Well, listen.
Well, why didn't you get a little bit of that captain?
Listen, I'm always feeling hot. Hey, girls, hey. But I might be getting a little sick there, you see.
I'm really nervous about that because I got a lot of club dates coming up, and I'm like, shit, I'm going to get sick and not going to be able to talk.
You work in them clubs, son.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. The people just can't get enough of that Tommy there, huh?
3 different clubs in December, so that's fun.
Did y'all know that Tommy's a stand-up comedian and he never mentions his podcast anywhere he goes? Did you know that?
That's not true.
Little known
About 1 in every 7 or 8 shows.
I know. That's great. He doesn't appreciate any of you, but I do. So welcome, all my sexy darlings. How are you?
I should find those stickers and just give them out at the end of shows.
Well, that was the whole point of me giving them to you. But
right.
Yeah, you're an idiot. So
aren't they down in the console of my car or something? We found them recently, didn't we?
What am I, all up in your life? I have no idea what goes on.
I think I pulled them out for you one day. About a month ago.
I think I pulled them out for you. That's what she said.
Oh.
We are a big, dumb comedy show. Thank you so much for listening. If you're an old listener, hey, how's it going? We disappeared for a very long while, but now we're like 3 weeks in a row with this garbage, and goodness gracious. So all of you oldies that were there for us all along, thanks for sticking around. All you newbies, hey. I feel like we trimmed the fat a little bit. We kept the diehards and all the little floaters and barnacles.
Yeah, fly-by-nighters.
Yeah, we don't need none of that. We just need.
Yep.
Actually, I'm lying. We need all your downloads. So tell all your friends, please.
Come back.
Come back, please. Tell
your friends to come back.
Tell me I'll tell you a joke.
Yeah, you guys should get in the Facebook group and tell us what you would like us to cover, maybe, and then we can do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Touch upon topics.
Also, good idea, Tommy. Let's resurrect the miserable hotline, 810-328-3826. Call that, leave us a voicemail, and we'll play it on the show and probably make fun of you. You can...
maybe we'll hear from Funnel Cloud Charles.
Yeah, I haven't heard from Funnel Cloud Charles in a while.
Yeah, I miss that guy.
Leave us a message. Tell us how we're doing or what we're not doing. Make fun of us, and we'll play it on the show. Is that a deal? Is that a deal there?
Yeah, making fun of us has to be easy.
What? Hey, here's a plan. Why don't you join our Facebook group and leave your phone number, and Tommy will call you and tell you a joke. How about that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
I mean, I don't really tell jokes, but
I'm more of a conceptual artist, you know.
It's very true. You know this.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're painting with a brush up there, Bob Ross.
It's very true. I mean, my words are my paintbrush.
Okay,
the audience is my canvas. That's very true. That's actually how I look at it.
Shut up!
I swear to God, that's how I think about it.
Why don't you take a deep breath and swallow a clue, would you? I can't believe those words actually came out of your mouth.
A long time ago, I can't remember who told me, but somebody said,
my paintbrush. Shut up! I'm trying to make fun of you. My words. Go ahead.
Well, somebody I can't remember where I was at or who it was, but we were talking about hecklers, and somebody said the best way they've ever heard a heckler described is if if you walked into an artist's paint room or whatever and started just throwing paint all over his canvas. And I'm like, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
So that's exactly the perfect analogy for how bad heckler sucks.
So when Tommy goes on stage, he's actually vomiting paint all over you people. How does that make you feel?
No, I'm spreading it very nice. Happy little jokes here and there.
Happy little jokes here and there. Tommy, it's snowplow season. Did you know this about this season?
I shoveled my driveway twice yesterday. 3 times, actually.
It's time to hitch up that plow to your truck, oh masculine men of America.
Oh, I'm doing it by hand. I'm a real masculine man.
Oh, no, you're not, sir. You're not a real man unless you have a snowplow hand hooked onto that You've got to do it by hand. You've got to attach it to your stupid truck. For all of you listening in California and Florida and all the other warm, stupid cities and states, let me elaborate on snowplow season. Snowplow season last approximately from the first snowfall of the year till roughly the end of May, when they finally get the gumption to take those snowplows off.
And they don't want to.
They don't want to, just in case.
Makes their truck look tough. Get the nuts under there.
Most of these freelance snowplowmen, they've got beards and a permanent can of Skull indented into their back pockets. That's how you can identify them.
They're the same guys that were talking about the big deer that got away.
Absolutely. The best part about snowplow season, I don't know if anybody knew this before, but is when you have a snowplow hitched to your dumb truck, that's more power than a police siren. It basically gives you license to do whatever you want on the roads. Like, traffic laws aren't for you. Oh, no. I saw a man yesterday back his truck up into 4 lanes of traffic and just stop there.
Oh, yeah. They love doing that. What are you going to do? You going to hit him?
Yeah.
You ain't going to hurt them.
Yeah, he's looking around. He's like, I'm blowing this parking lot here. What do you want from me? These are the lawless street vigilantes of winter, the Batman of the streets, and they're running wild now. Everybody's got it. It was empty trailer season. That's in.
Oh, you know what? What if we see, like, I bet you this year we're gonna see trucks like running into each other with their plows, like fighting like 2 deer.
Oh, that'd be awesome
for antlers. Just sparks flying
for street dominance, like 2 goats colliding together. Oh, yeah. Who will rule the driveways?
Yes,
Fred or Frank? Who's got the mightiest plow on their dumb truck? Well, my Chevy's got a Hemi. It'll be that V6.
Yeah.
You ain't got a V6. Let me look under that hood.
That's awesome that you said Frank, because last night I was getting lost in something on Facebook where they're arguing about like the whole GM shutting a bunch of plants,
Mm-hmm.
and some Trump tard, some guy that was really into Trump was like blah blah blah, and saying all this stuff, and all I wrote back was, "Of course your name's Frank." He had really old traditional values. Just like no progression to this guy.
Yeah. Well,
I have to go back and see how mad Frank got at me.
I think the greatest thing we can do for the next generation is exterminate the name Frank from the English language.
Oh, it's going away for sure.
It's gotta be, right?
Yeah, there ain't too many of them.
Men, don't name your sons Francis, please. Just don't do it.
Well, I don't even know if half of them are Francis. I think there's just a lot of straight up Franks.
Straight up Frank.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Frankfurters, I guess, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Franklins. I know there's some Franklins out there.
There's some Franklins out there. They're all
In fact, now
creeps.
I have a cousin named Franklin.
Is he a creep?
No.
Oh, he's a good guy.
All right.
He's all right.
He's all right. He's really younger than me. He's like I don't know, maybe just turned 18, so I don't know him that well, but he seems to be all right.
All right. He's probably a creep then.
He goes by Frank, but yeah.
Oh. Tommy, this might be the stupidest thing we've ever done, which is all the more reason to do it, I think. This is a new segment called Taft Talk.
Yes.
Taft Talk.
Taft Talk.
This was inspired last week by the fact that we, over and over again, were laughing like assholes over our President William Howard Taft impressions.
You don't like Talking Taft? I like Talking Taft better than Taft Talk.
Talking Taft. Is that all right with you?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You are welcome.
Since I started it all,
yeah,
I got to take credit for this.
You got to, give the folks an impression of the Taft there.
Well, it's William H. Taft at your service.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome, people?
Just a bellowing old feller from the 1800s.
Now, it was brought to my attention by the girl, hey, that the William H. Taft impressions sounded to her like Sean Connery. And
a little bit of Scottish in there.
Yeah. Now,
I think maybe because back in those days, a lot of people did come over from Scotland and that area of the world.
Oh, that's how far back we were reaching back for our Taft inspired.
Well, I think if you go listen to like Gangs of New York and stuff, they all talk kind of like that.
Okay. Now,
I don't disagree with her. She's right.
Here's my Sean Connery impression, and it's very different than William H. Taft. It really is. Now, this is taken from, this is the only thing I remember about the Rosie O'Donnell show, and probably the only thing I remember about Rosie, God bless her, other than the fact that our current president had a feud with her and called her a pig. So that's something. But
it's so funny.
Yeah. But
so unbelievable.
But Sean Connery was on the Rosie O'Donnell show, which was like Ellen, basically.
Yeah.
It was.
Right. Ricky Lake. Well, not Ricky Lake.
No, it was like Ellen.
Ellen's perfect. Yeah.
And Lord only knows why Sean Connery was on Rosie O'Donnell. Lord only knows what was going on in his life at the time. But he comes on, and she pulled out
doing that rock movie.
Maybe. That could be. I don't know.
Same time, probably. Early 90s.
But she took out an older picture of him, probably around Bond. But what are you doing? Wheezing like a cat.
Yeah.
Goodness.
I'm better now.
Good
sweater now.
So she pulled out a picture of him in his younger days, probably from around the Bond era films. And he takes one look at the picture, and this is what he says. He says, "Look at the size of my calves." He was really impressed with the size of his calves. So anytime I do a Sean Connery impression, that's the only words I ever say.
Yeah, you sounded it sounded just like Mr. Connery.
So
Sir Connery.
That's very different from I'm William Howard Taft. See, it's very different.
You broke out again, but it's fine. It was only gone for like a second. But yeah, I think the Taft impression's a little different. It's a little heftier.
A little hefty. He has
Yeah.
some pounds behind his words.
Yeah, he's gruff and he's rough and he's William H. Taft.
So talking Taft, here's some. Do you know the legend of? Do you know the legend of Taft? Because we're about to break it down right now.
Well, how he got stuck in the bathtub, right?
Yes, it took. Yeah. I mean, it turns out it might be a tall tale, but I don't even care.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
So you made it up like Teddy Roosevelt just sitting around. I'll tell you about that Taft.
I'm gonna get that fat ass.
Rough Riders roll.
Can you imagine being? Zounds! I seem to be stuck betwixt this porcelain hell. It took 6 of the strongest men on White House grounds, the story goes, to wrest William Howard Taft's substantial body out of the bathtub.
I like substantial.
Yeah.
Sounds like there's a lot of muscle there, huh?
There's a big problem with the bathtub story. It's not true. And yet...
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, poor William H. Taft. W.H. Taft.
The author of the apocryphal tale is Irwin Hoover, known as Ike, a butler and usher who worked in the White House for 42 years, including during Taft's term. As Hoover wrote in his 1934 memoir, Taft would stick in the bathtub when bathing and had to be helped out each time.
He would what? So he got stuck every time?
Yeah, that's what he says.
What?
Yes.
Oh, but it's not real.
No. The best gossip, of course, always contains a grain of truth. Taft was indeed very fond of bathtubs. He had an extra large one installed in the White House and on several ships, including the cruiser North Carolina, in which he sailed to Panama. There was a famous photo of that 7-foot-long tub. Wow. In which 4 of the men who installed it are comfortably seated inside, grinning at the camera.
That's a damn hot tub.
That's amazing. A mini, quote, tubgate was reported in the New York Times on June 19th, 1915, when the portly ex-president at the time in Cape May, New Jersey, as a guest of the Pennsylvania Bankers Association, quote, had stepped in the tub without realizing the consequences of the sudden rise in the water and had stepped out without noticing the resulting deluge on the floor.
So what happened? He splashed on the floor. That was it.
He fucking cannonballed that shit. He stepped in the tub and his girth was so mighty that all the water flew out.
Is this real?
That's apparently real. Plus, Taft broke up the so-called Bathtub Trust, a porcelain price-fixing ring given in retrospect an unfortunate name. He was all about those tubs, yo.
Yeah. All about those tubs. About this tub. No showers.
No showers. That tub was about that tubs.
Are you a tub guy? Are you a bath guy?
No, I haven't. I don't like wallowing in my own filth. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever taken a bath since I was really young.
No,
maybe 8.
When I was younger, up until 10 or 11, they didn't have a shower or anything, so that's what I was stuck doing. Or
you guys didn't have a shower?
Not up till that point, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
I wouldn't have been able to live at your house, Randy.
Really? It's because you'd be afraid of sitting in that tub and all the water flying out poor old Taft there. Yeah, getting stuck in it. Absolutely.
So do we have Taft facts? Do we know where he's born, or will that be next week? Or
we got to keep it going, right? That was all the Taft talk we had for this talking Taft we had for this week.
Talking Taft.
We got to leave more for the people to get real excited about, huh?
I want to know if he was a drinker, and I want to know where he was raised.
Well, why don't you look it up then? Why don't you do something for once?
I'm going to Wikipedia William H. Taft.
Yeah, Wikipedia that all night. Become the foremost expert on old Tubby there.
To write the third biography of William H. W.H. Taft. I think he went by W.H. That's what I would guess.
Tommy, the goddamn future is moving fast upon us. Did you even know that?
Well, the future's always right upon us, right?
Man,
it's always just right there. See, now my hand's in the future. I'm reaching out.
touching hands,
touching me,
touching you.
Oof.
Oh my God! So the future is like Sweet Caroline, ba ba ba. All the answers are found in that song. I can't believe it.
Sure.
Neil Diamond.
Yeah.
Neil Diamond knew what was up.
Yeah.
Ba, ba, ba.
Okay, he did.
But I mean, technology.
Saving Silverman.
Excuse me.
I said he's saving Silverman.
Okay. Why would you bring that movie up? Wow. That's a deep cut. Good Lord.
Yeah.
That's for all the 3 Saving Silverman fans out there. You're welcome.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
But I mean, technology is like ever moving too.
Sure.
And let me get on my front porch and shake my fist, but these kids these days, they seem so bored and they've got everything, and I don't understand it. Like, how are you so bored all the time when you have everything at your fingertips? You can do anything you want. You can watch anything you want, listen to anything you want, learn about anything you want. Pretty much.
That's my problem. I love learning so much that I think of something and then I sit and I learn about it for like an hour goes by and I'm like, oh shit.
Man, but your just stupid brain is just bursting with all the knowledge though, right?
Sure, can't you tell?
You're a smart man. I mean, you learned all about the Taft.
Yeah.
No trouble.
Fucking Taft. Well, maybe we should give him a little higher pitched voice. Maybe that will distinguish him from Sean Connery. We can be like, William H. Taft.
That might be better. Look at the size of my calf.
Yeah. So we can't be down here. We got to be up here.
You must raise your voice.
That's a really good Sean Connery.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Also, the girl hates the voice of Sean Connery.
Oh, wow.
Because of
a specific thing to hate.
Yeah. Because
I don't like English accents, so
she has a problem with the sh sound that he puts on everything,
yeah.
which is part of his charm.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely something that he has to do on purpose, right?
At this point, I mean, he probably could have grew out of it or learned, but he just decided, no, that's my thing.
Yeah. Did he didn't talk like that when he was Bond, though, did he?
Yeah, he did. Yep.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yep. I've been rewatching the old Bond movies because I'm a nerd. But like every November they're on streaming and then they take them off, so I've been watching them.
Are they good?
Some are better than others. Some are really dorky. Some are fun dorky. Some are just dorky. Some are really bad. But whatever. Yeah. I guess that's the same with anything.
Right. I don't think I've ever seen a James Bond movie.
Oh, are you shitting me?
And stuff, but
are you shitting me?
I don't think I've ever bothered to sit through one.
You didn't see James Bond?
No.
Were all the ladies?
Yeah, there's a spider by my head. Get away from me, spider.
Oh, man, it was going to drain all your knowledge from your head and become a super spider.
It might have came from out of my head.
Yeah, the eggs are finally hatching. So these stupid dumb shits that are alive right now, they're so bored all the time.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna read this article.
Okay.
Headline: An edible controller moves gaming from the screen to your gut.
What?
Yeah, exactly. A new pill acts as the controller for a new video game out of Australia's Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology. In quote,
my stupid brain can't comprehend this.
Okay. I'm going to elaborate if you just shut your fucking mouth.
Okay.
In the Guts game, 2 players will have anywhere from 24 to 36 hours to kill off a digital parasite by raising and lowering the temperature of their digestive systems as measured by the pill.
What the hell?
So they swallow this pill, and the game is they have to raise and lower their own body temperatures of their digestive systems in order to, quote unquote, kill the digital parasite. And the pill,
that's so weird.
It's the worst idea ever. Players are encouraged to do whatever they need to raise or lower their body temperature and kill off their virtual bugs. Eat spicy food, drink ice water, go for a jog, or anything else.
Well, I like the jogging thing. Okay. Like, I thought this was just going to add to the obesity epidemic, a thing I know a lot about. But I guess because you got to lower and raise it. So, I guess it's kind of interesting, huh? It's intergalactic, not intergalactic. It's what would you say? It's like artificial intelligence and real life coming together, huh? It's like the Terminator.
I'm just going to sit back and let you work this out. Keep going. Keep going.
Well, it's just cyber world and the real world are interacting. I like it.
Okay.
I'm kind of a fan of it now.
Okay. You're going to swallow some machine and
I ain't going to do that shit.
Well, you said you were a fan.
Right. Well, I mean, I haven't played a video game since 1997, but...
Well, it's a good time to start. Swallow this pill and get jogging, son.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't swallow any pills. I'm a very anti-pill person.
So obviously the game ends, Tommy, when you do what?
When you take a poop.
Yeah, gross, huh?
Are you serious?
Well, yeah, it doesn't stay in your body, I don't think, unless that's how the government's going to keep track of you.
Probably, but you got to shit the pill out and then you're good, huh?
Well, I mean, you don't got to, and I mean, inevitably it's going to come out. You don't really have a choice, Tommy. You can't pick and choose. You can't be like, I'm going to save that hot dog for later, stay in there, the rest go. It's not how it works. Maybe it works with you. I don't know. I don't know how your body works. God help us. Thank God.
I think there's a lot of hot dogs stuck inside. Stuck inside here somewhere.
I have no doubt about that. Misconnections, Tommy.
All right.
It's kind of weird you not being here. I feel like it's so much quieter, and I don't like it.
I don't know. I kind of like not seeing your face.
Oh, well, I mean, seeing your face is the least.
My beady eyes.
Your polka dot eyes just glaring at me the whole time. I mean, that's neat, but I don't know. I miss not seeing your jovial mouth.
Aw, you miss me, Randy. Randy really misses me.
I don't. I do not.
Well, you just said it.
I'm sick. I don't know what I'm saying. It's a fever dream, you see.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't you understand what's going on here?
My lordy,
I feel flush.
Randy.
Sorry, headline, Tommy. Misconnections. Tell people what misconnections are while I take a swig of this cherry Pepsi.
Misconnections is on Craigslist, and it's when you meet. Apparently, it's when you meet somebody at a fast food restaurant or a gas station or maybe a Walmart, and then you think that you had a love encounter with them, and then you write about it to the internet as if people are on there checking them.
Correct.
That's
yeah.
what it is. It's like a love letter to nobody.
Pretty much.
It's always about some. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say a white trash interaction.
I would say that the majority, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean,
I don't think it's necessarily intelligent people.
You'd be better off pegging these on some billboard or cork board in Walmart, and you might have better.
Oh yeah, right. In Walmart, I was going to say that one guy tried in Times Square, and that didn't work.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Headline: Tommy's soaring eagle.
I've been there.
Yeah, I have too. So beautiful you are, Mount Pleasant, Michigan, USA.
Yeah,
fire up chips. It is. There's a casino, Soaring Eagle Casino. Mm-hmm. They also have all sorts of stand-up shows and rock concerts, and they're all overpriced.
And they have a water park.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and an RV park.
And they got it all going on up there.
Something, yeah.
Okay.
They got a lot of my money when I was in General Motors.
Wow. You had a little gambling problem, huh?
No! I would go maybe like once every couple months. I'd only spend $100. So usually I was in and out within about 3 minutes.
I was going to say Untold Tales of Tommy there.
But no, I never had a problem with it. No, it's just something to do when I had too much money.
Okay.
I'd never spend over 100 at a time. No way. I'm too cheap for that.
I walked up to you and said, before I leave, I want to say, you are so beautiful.
To me?
Like, wow, you got some major balls to do that, first off.
But he didn't do that.
No, he did. He did do that.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not a misconnection. That's a real connection.
Well,
it must not have been a connection.
I mean, who does?
One didn't get fired and the other didn't connect.
He probably did it. He probably walked up to her with tears in his eyes, and was like, before I leave, I want to say you're so beautiful. and then he ran away crying.
Sure. That's what I would have done.
I mean, that's all you can do.
For real.
You ever talk to a girl in real life? It's frightening. Oh, my God.
One that you haven't been introduced to by somebody else.
Oh, geez. My knees start shaking. I start sweating. Oh, my God. You think exercise is a way to lose weight. No, just introduce me and make me talk to girls, and I'll just sweat the pounds,
That's pretty terrifying.
Excuse me?
I said it's pretty terrifying. Sorry, Randy, I was yawning.
Yeah, that's great. You're at home. You shouldn't be yawning.
What? At home is the best place to fall asleep.
I beg to differ. The best place to fall asleep is Antarctica.
All right. So what happened to this misconnection?
I'm driving down the road, and it hits me like a brick to the head.
Well, that's not good.
Ugh.
Did you swerve into the ditch?
Man, this man. I'm there telling you how beautiful you are with a fresh-made supreme pizza in my hands.
Real Cupid, huh?
So
Romeo.
So let's paint the picture again. A stuttering, sweating, crying man walks up to the beautiful woman, says she's so beautiful, and he's also holding a pizza pie in his hands.
Should have offered her some pizza.
That's what he said. I'm there telling you how beautiful you are with a fresh-made supreme pizza in my hands, and I fail to ask you if you would like some.
Yeah, give her a slice.
Before I leave, I want to say you are so beautiful. Want some pizza?
You deserve a slice of pizza pie.
Please let me make it up to you. I see you at the casino all the time. I just don't get a chance to talk to you. Pizza next time? Let me know. Man.
Well, I mean, he actually did a pretty good description, because if this girl ever sees this, she's actually going to know who it is, right?
Oh, I would think so. I mean,
yeah. I mean, what guy walks up to a girl with pizza in his hand and says, "You're so beautiful," and then runs away?
Yeah, I would think that if not the face, she would remember the encounter for sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, 100%. This might be the first connection if she ever gets on these stupid things.
I mean, that's a bit presumptuous, though, asking her if she wants a slice of pizza, because you don't know what she prefers on her pie. Does she like pepperoni? Does she like ham? Does she like pineapple?
Oh, God, that's the worst.
Isn't it the worst?
Pineapple on pizza. One of my daughters likes that. My dad likes it. I mean, my favorite people in the world like it, but I just can't get behind it.
Did you? I'm sorry, but just put her on an ice floe and send her off to sea, because we can't have no pineapple on pizza.
It's not even pizza at that point.
No, it's like a fruit pie.
Yeah, you just made something different. You just took a perfect thing and ruined it. I know what this needs. A lot of sugar. Wetness. Gross.
It's not even a pizza. You just made something different.
It's true,
the
right?
The wisdom of Tommy.
Yeah, you should not. If you put pineapple on pizza, it's not. You should not be able to call it a pizza. It's not a pizza. You ruined it.
Well, what is it?
Call it whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I guess they call it a Hawaiian pizza, ukulele or whatever. So I don't know.
Okay, aloha. Misconnection, Tommy.
Are you telling me goodbye? Are you telling me goodbye?
No, the hello one. The hello. Oh. Yes.
Oh, damn it. I got excited.
Yeah. Aloha. Is it me you're looking for? Misconnection, Tommy. Brian at City Limits, 11/24/18.
Oh,
Mason,
what
Michigan.
City Limits? There's a couple of them in Lansing.
Mason, Michigan.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
That's around Lansing-ish, yeah?
Yeah. There's a few of them out that way, yeah.
You own your own business. You have soft eyes and a full beard. Never married and no kids. Oh, man, that girl's going for it. Get it, girl.
Yeah. Shoot your shot.
Never married and no kids. You used to work at a Christmas tree farm.
She knows a lot about him.
Yeah. I have been married once. Was there with my male friend. We both work for the state. We watched the Michigan versus Ohio State game. I was utterly embarrassed at my team progress. This was like this weekend.
Yeah.
In which the Michigan got destroyed by the Ohio.
That's terrible. Did you watch it?
Nah. I may not be the hottest girl.
What kind of fan are you?
I was at work making that bank. Straight cash, homie.
I was not. I was in my lazy boy, eating nachos and watching it. Not drinking, though. No beers that day.
Okay, this isn't an accountability program here. We're not.
It's my live journal.
Yeah. Do a live journal.
What I did for the Michigan Ohio State game.
You know what's hilarious? I almost I ran out of time. I got the idea in my head that I was going to look up your live journal and like read something from it.
Oh fuck! Don't do that.
I was going to. I was going to ambush you, but I forgot.
Oh God! Thanks for
You'll forget I even said anything, so it's cool. I may not be the hottest girl around, but you are cute as shit.
She called the shit cute.
We made eye contact a few times during our convo. I hope so. You're having a conversation. Like
he actually looked at you the whole time, 3 or 4 times as you just blabbed away.
He looked at me when I said the word, so it must be love now. Would love to get to know you. I think my friend got a bit jealous of you or the other man chatting us all up. He paid the bill and insisted we go elsewhere. Ooh, senor butthurt. Thought he was going to get a little something that day.
Sure.
He's like, this is my lady and no one else's.
Right. Property of me.
This is mine.
Well, it sounds like she was on a date. He paid the bill.
Well, maybe. Well, no, she said I was there with my male friend, so maybe he thought he was on a date. Because anytime a guy's with a girl anywhere, it's considered a date. Like, it's a date.
Right.
In the man's head.
Right. Yeah, they're hoping.
They're hoping. And they're praying. Like, I mean, the date must not have made any eye contact with her whatsoever, else she would have been head over heels. Like, it would have been all over.
Forgot about old Beardio.
Yeah, old Beardio there. Marriage bells would be ringing. And old Senor Butthurt would be the groom. Tell me what drink you had so I know it's you. Oh, God, what would a man that used to work at a Christmas farm drink? Probably a martini, right?
He was drinking? I thought he was the owner there.
No.
I thought she said he was the owner.
You used to work at a Christmas tree farm, blah, 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 blah. No.
Okay.
You own your own business.
Oh, I thought she was saying that he owned Outer Limits. I see.
No.
Or City Limits, whatever the hell it is. Yeah.
No.
I got you now. He was just there enjoying Michigan getting in his ass whooped, apparently.
And looking at a not the hottest girl around, right in the eyeballs, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
only could fathom looking at her once or twice.
Yeah. I mean, when a cute as shit man looks you straight in the eye a couple of times, woof.
I think the funniest thing when I said, I don't know why this made me think of it, but I think my favorite cinematic scene ever was when John Lovitz sees Marla Hooch for the first time in A League of Their Own.
It says,
you know what I'm talking about?
Not really. I don't remember.
It just, oh God, it's great. She's just the worst face you can make to somebody.
All right, let's wrap this up because you keep disconnecting, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Oh man, you must have told the kids to yank the wires out in the house or something. Well, this has been the Miserable Retail Slave Show. We hope you enjoyed this. We hope you enjoyed this episode. It was kind of weird. It's weird not having my best bud here, just sitting there leering at me the whole time like the Babadook. But
he misses me.
Do us a favor. Leave us a 5-star positive iTunes review on the iTunes.com. And since you're on that Facebook all the time, posting your famous memes, your favorite memes all the times, go ahead and go over to our Facebook group. Search Miserable Retail
Oh.
Slave on that Facebook there. And join, please. Would you? Could you? And if you like what you hear, suggest to a friend. That would be the best thing you could possibly do. Yeah, we'll be here next time. Tommy might not. I don't know. His voice is disappearing into the internet forever. I don't know if we'll ever see him again or his voice. You know,
I'm trying to swim back.
One day you'll be on the internet and you'll hear the cackle of a hyena man, and you'll be like, "Oh my god, my computer's haunting me!" And no, it'll just be Tommy's disembodied voice, and you'll be like, "Oh shit."
William H. Taft.
Look at the size of my calves. We'll see you next time.
Bye.